Fantasy Footcholes, welcome back. The 2024 Fantasy Footchole Jinx season. As you guys may or may not remember or know, when we voted on it some time ago, this is not a normal season where I get to play dictator. This is a World Cup year. Very patriotic, very American of us. You guys voted a member of each member of the divisions into a committee, and they basically get to play dictator this season. This season, they made a specific number of rules to change up this fantasy season and essentially just make this a little bit of a wrinkle, kind of like the Olympics and a little bit of rules change depending on the sport. This is kind of what we're doing this year. They did have the main focus of just making the season fun, a little bit different, with also making sure that there's no asterisks or cupcakes or nothing like that. Whoever does win, won it fair and square. This is just to add a little bit of a wrinkle and fun. As you can see, we're joined by three of the members here of the World Cup Committee. Neil, why don't you take it away? Introduce yourself and pass them on.
Oh yeah. So as you all know, Neil, I'm gonna bring some more spunk back this year. I'll tell you that. I think I got a renowned some juice in the tank that I got to bring out. Last year was very disappointing. I know I had many comments. I had some death threats as well. From the names that I didn't come up with, and it's been a long off season, and we're ready to go. And with the World Cup committee, I'm glad that I've given this opportunity, and I won't let you guys down. So I hope you guys enjoy what we've got in store for you. I'll throw it over to Bryce because Tony's going to lead us off, but we'll throw it over to Bryce first.
Too busy eating corn.
Yeah, he's a little busy right now.
I got 2 rings. I'm going for 3. That's all I got to say.
This is a ring heavy call, isn't it?
Well, I don't know about that.
There's 3 of us.
Yeah.
I think it is worth noting before Tony goes that Rue was unable to make it tonight, but he is the 4th member of the committee. As you guys remember, I'm the sexy admin. And then now I'll pass it back to Tony, our champion.
Hello, everyone. How you guys doing? I'm going to start us off
Going out of my face.
Nice, smooth change here to your lineups on a weekly basis. We're going to be adding an extra flex this year. Every team will have 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, 2 flex, and 5 bench spots. So choose wisely when you're drafting. So spots are going to be tight. You might need a couple extra tight ends, but the bench spots are going to be tight. Free agency is going to be juiced. For the next change we made, no IR. So then again, choose your bench spots wisely. If you're going to invest in a suspended player, injured player, better hope you don't have to drop somebody big, because that could be your season right there.
Yeah, that extra flex spot opens that up.
You like to think that. You like to think that. For the draft order, as we've determined about a month ago, we are going to run this through the Olympics. We're going to go through total medal count. Each person will be assigned a country here as the summer games are coming to an end. Going through by total medal count. Then if a tiebreakers happen, going to gold, then silver, then bronze. If all countries are tied across the board, a duck race will be applied for anyone who is tied. The person with the most medals will get the first option to choose their draft position, and so on down the list.
Yeah, so it's not first you get the most medals. You're not going first. It's you get to pick your pick.
Mm-hmm. You want to go first, though? Be my guest.
And the draft before the draft of that will happen when?
That will be happening about maybe an hour or 2 before the draft itself, but there's no really telling there. We're still working out the kinks on the date and time for the draft still, but it will be the day of some point. Yeah. And I'm going to continue to eat my corn and
As I
pass
said,
it over.
we will be assigning people to countries during this call today.
Yes, sir.
And also, the draft is the 17th. I don't know if Tony meant that or not, but we're literally having it at his house. So,
You guys come on by.
all right, Bryce.
Real quick.
Versus
Just taking a phone call.
With you guys.
I didn't pay for Zoom Premium. I got 9 minutes and 30 seconds left on this thing.
I mean, if I have to, I could take over here too. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I guess keep going.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take it from here. Oh no, he's good. He's good.
Yeah, so anyways. You beat a team by 50. You get to rename that team for a week. So if I beat Neil by 50, I can make his name Cupcake. He's gotta be Cupcake for a week.
That's fucking.
What happens if he doesn't do it?
Yeah, what happens if he doesn't do it?
He takes an auto L, right?
Does that
The following week.
takes back-to-back L's? Yeah, so that's what I was saying. And the next one up on the list is if you have a starter that records 0 points, including an injury, like Aaron Rodgers himself, you gotta chug a Four Loko. And if you don't, it has to be a clean shotgun. You have to have video evidence. And it's gotta be approved by the committee. Tony will drink the rest of the year every time you get it. If you don't send video by 1 p.m. the following Sunday, it's an auto L.
So
That brings over.
just to clarify,
There you go.
you have to record yourself drinking and ideally chugging a Four Loko. If you shotgun it, and if it's clean, Tony will do all of your 0.4 Loko chugs for the rest of the season. But if you don't shotgun it, or it is not clean, you just have to do the one, and then you have to do your however many left you have that year.
And it's also if you have till the following Sunday to do it. Following Sunday at 1 p.m. before the new games. But if you don't do it, you take an auto L for the following week. So basically what we're getting at here with any of these new punishment / rules is we're trying to get you to actually participate. We want this league to be as chaotic and crazy as possible. We want everybody doing stuff. So again, beating a team by 50, you change their name. If you don't change your name to whatever they ask, it's an auto L. So you either take an L or you make your team whatever. So that one's not necessarily as bad. It's more or less just some embarrassing stuff. The 0-pointer, I mean, realistically, you got 0 points in your lineup 1 week. You're most likely going to lose. So do you really want to risk 2 L's in a row for not chugging a Four Loko? I mean, take it from the guy that has spent a good amount of time in Kyle's bathroom after my Four Loko. It's not fun by any means, but I promise you, if I have a 0-pointer in my lineup, I'm doing it. So just keep that in mind.
Each person only gets 1 stab at me. So if you have more than 1 0, choose your zeros wisely when you want to use them. You will not get multiple attempts at the shotgun. You could end up with multiple Four Lokos, but that's on you, not me.
True.
All right, Bryce, keep us moving here. We got 6 minutes left, fellas. We're against the clock, actually.
I think everyone's aware of the Jinx jar. $1 for every Jinx. Each Jinx is voted on by the committee. Winner of the consolation bracket gets all the money from the Jinx jar. You can report private Jinxes, and there has to be physical proof, so on video or audio recording. And that Jinx becomes $10. The last one of this.
Yeah, I was going to say, so that's basically what we've been talking about and adding to throughout the off season. That
You
one's
quick strongman me, man.
that was just a reiteration of what we've been doing. To move into the losers bracket, last year we had that big conundrum on how we were going to do that. This year, there are no buys for the consolation bracket. So everybody is playing week one of the playoffs, but it will be obviously a consolation bracket. Everybody can get last, anybody can win. So the way it will be set up will be a ladder format. So you win, you move up, you lose, you move down. The teams that are playing in the bottom right corner, or the losers of everything, will be playing for that last place spot. Which in this year, the loser of the league, you'll have a choice between two punishments. Now, the first punishment will be to sit at a bar of our choosing for a minimum of 13 hours. So usually start to close. And the only time that you can take off of that is by drinking. So you will get a 30-minute discount for every beer you drink and an hour discount for every shot you take. So that one can be a little pricey, but it'll be fun. The other one that we came up with is you will have to make a TikTok every day until you get 500 likes on one single post. So not a combination of any of them. One post has to get 500 likes, and you must continue to post that every day until you get that. And every day you miss, you add $1 to the Jinx jar, or however, either the pot for next year or it'll be the winner for the consolation bracket. So make sure that you choose wisely in those punishments as well.
All right.
But yeah, that's basically all we've added in terms of the World Cup rules.
You guys cooked. Neil, why don't you pull up the World Cup, the wheels? I gotta say,
Okay.
I was telling Trevor this because he was. Oh, what?
Oh no, go ahead.
Trevor was all pissy with me with how things were going, and I was nice because I got to kind of just sit back and relax. And I think these guys cooked. I'll send a list in the chat after this video goes out for a little bit, but wanted to give my props to these fellas. Neil, take it away with the wheels because we got 230.
Okay, so we are spinning the wheel. You're going to get assigned to a country with a designated medal count as of right now. It will not determine anything now. It will only matter when the Olympics end. So here we go. We're going to spin the names first.
Write them down.
All righty. Joey is... Yeah. Joey's first. Okay. And Joey is going to get... Voice for Ukraine, Joseph. Get those donations in, Joey. All right, second one. Okay, what's going on over here?
Lags crazy.
All right, our next person, Trevor. Come on, what's going on? Okay, there we go. Trevor, you get...
There's just no way we're getting this done in 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
We got 1 minute and 17 seconds now.
Switzerland for Trevor.
Shows the Neil kept strong, man.
We'll just keep going once the recording's dead, and I'll just keep taking record.
Kyle.
Ooh.
At least we got Trevor's out of the way. He's the only one that'll question it.
Oh, he would bitch so bad.
Yep, he's on camera.
Kyle, you got Greece.
I think I'm gonna get hungry right here.
Is it because I'm eating corn?
No, yeah, I'm hungry.
Liam. And
Big money, big money.
looks like Sweden. Parker